Just not even gonna. Intros don't exist anymore. That's fine. I actually wasn't planning to do anything else today anyways. I literally just got on and I was gonna just do I was gonna do 16 rooms. I've already done 2 of them. And I realized, hey, I haven't actually acknowledged Sparlitz's anniversary yet, aside from the bugged event that was like a week ago. So yeah, why not just like boot up something? Is this even I don't even check for things anymore. I forgot to set the game category, but that's fine. That's not fine. I'm gonna fix it right now. The music's loud. Alright, that should be fine. I don't even know if this is working. I literally I made the thumbnail in like 15 seconds. Because I didn't actually have anything planned. Sweet. I'll open the party, but nobody is farming the event, so I mean, you know, whatever. What's up? Do you want some cake slices? Okay, I really don't like how the creep cakes keep walking, just walking away for like no reason. Like, why are you walking into the corner? Stop. I'll probably do more than 15 or 16 now that I started the stream, but originally I was just gonna do 16 runs because that should approximately get me to 300 tokens. And for no reason, I decided I decided that I'm just gonna save all my tokens until the end. So I've got 250. I was gonna get to 300, but depending on how quickly I get there, I might do more runs. I don't know. I already did my prestige missions. If I knew that I was gonna be... I'm tired, sorry. I probably would have saved them if I knew I'd be streaming, but I didn't plan for that. So yeah, you know, anniversary. Aside from the scuffed version we got like a week ago, pretty sick. They I don't know if it was intentional. I'm pretty sure these gates are complete. Can I hit that? No, I can't. I'm pretty sure the gates are randomly generated, but if not, then they may have intentionally or not given us the perfect gate for farming the event. Because we actually did already have like a guaranteed clockwork tunnel in the previous gate, but tier 2 is really neat because sorry, I need some water. Yeah, so so like we did already have a guaranteed clockwork tunnel gate prior, which was nice, but it was in tier 1. And the problem with tier 1, so for this event specifically, the tier that you farm it in doesn't matter. You get 3 to 5 tokens no matter what tier you're in, 1 through 3. But for some reason, difficulty does affect the token drops, which is really odd because the opposite is the case for events like the Dark Harvest, where difficulty doesn't matter, but depth does, or tier does. So it's weird how it's just inverted for this event. But yeah, it doesn't matter what tier you farm the event on, as long as you're on elite, you'll get 3 to 5 tokens. And I'm not gonna bother running through this room. And tier 2 is really convenient because for some reason, so in tier 1, the mini creep cakes are really, really tanky for like no reason, and the big ones just die like instantly. But in tier 3, the mini ones die instantly. The big ones are like unnecessarily tanky. I'll open the part again. I'm not sure if anyone's even here other than Oliver. Also, what's up? So tier 2 is kind of like a mix where they both go down in a reasonable amount of time. Yeah, because like for example right here, if I was in tier 1, these guys would take 3 Dark Briars to kill, 4 depending on how many people are in the party. But in tier 2, they always go down in 2 hits. Meanwhile, in tier 3, if I get one with just the big guys, they're just really, really tanky, and I don't have any single target DPS with this loadout. What's up? Yeah, so whatever is going on is like something with like their stats, where the minis, the mini creep cakes have higher base health, but like lower scaling, but the big ones have lower base health, but higher scaling. So early on, the minis are tanky and the big ones are squishy, but as you progress more, the big ones become tanky and the small ones don't. To be more consistent, especially for that last room, the one I just did. That room is like a perfect is like the perfect room for Dark Briar because of like how many minis spawn. It's actually kind of funny seeing players like try to clear it quickly with people usually default to their Vanna loadouts whenever these events come around. They're using like Electron Vortex and Combustor. Sometimes they switch to Acheron. No. I just explained this, but yeah, the tier that you farm the event in doesn't matter, but the difficulty does matter. So you want to make sure you're always playing on elite. Or at least from the testing I did, like when the event was around a week ago, and the expiration date was bugged and whatnot, but I was still using that as an opportunity to test this out. I was always getting less tokens on average on normal difficulty than elite, and then I also compared that with tier 3. And the drop rates were completely unaffected by the tier. In tier 3, on like for example, in tier 3 on normal difficulty, I was getting less tokens than on tier 1 on elite. And then also switching those two, it was the same pattern. Doing like tier 1 on normal was less than tier 3 elite. Yada yada yada. So basically, yeah, the tier doesn't matter, difficulty does. And then of the 3 tiers, tier 2 is the fastest to clear because of the weird scaling thing I just talked about. Yeah, so like right here, these guys would die in 2 hits in tier 1, but they would take like 4 to 5 in tier 3. But they're like just in the middle kind of in tier 2. From my experience, this is overall the most efficient method. But also if you're running like, you know, if you have like a bunch of weapon slots and whatnot, you could probably get better results with like a vortex bomb and other stuff. But I don't. Well, I do have weapon slots, but I don't like using weapon slots, and I also don't have friends to farm the event with, so I'm basically just clearing the rooms on my own. In which case, Dark Briar seems to be the most consistent. How much delay is there actually? Okay, not as much as I thought. I got mail. What's up? Well, the parties are open. I would imagine the party finder isn't working like it usually doesn't. I forgot to count. Oh my goodness. That was 13. That was 12. This is 11. Alright. Yes. Alright, that's 11. I forgot to count. You should be able to use Party Finder. If not, I can / invite. I feel like I had another topic to talk about, but I don't know. I'm tired. I made the very foolish decision to play Risk of Rain until like 4 in the morning, which wasn't a good idea. But I had a really good run going, and I didn't want to end it until it got to the point where it was just too laggy to keep going. So I just decided to stop the run, which happened to be really early. Yeah, I kind of just decided to start, like, for no reason. I was originally just gonna farm this event just like normally on my own. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if I talked about this on stream. So like it's like a month ago at this point, the weird the weird tech boxes incident where there were like bugged boxes on the depot. I was talking about this to a couple of friends. I'm not sure if I ever mentioned it here though. My idea is that there might be new color schemes coming to the game because all those boxes were labeled like it was like Aerotech Mark II, yada yada. There's like a Cozy Tech. There were 2 other ones, and they were all labeled as Mark II. My idea, so my idea is that it's either one of 2 things: either A, new tech color schemes, which if you couldn't tell, they're all the same color scheme, just like the primary color is swapped. If you look at like the middle of the armor, the secondary and tertiary colors are exactly the same. So my idea is that we either A, are going to get some new color scheme, perhaps like a tech purple, tech red, or whatever. Which doesn't seem that unreasonable considering it's literally just, it's not even like they're making an entirely new color scheme. It's literally just switching one color from the color palette. Either that, or they're going to be re-releasing the same boxes that already exist within the game, but with changed, like drop rates, which I'm not sure why they would make a whole new box for that, because I'm pretty sure they have examples of that in the past. I needed to join again. I see you here, but I'm still gonna get the clipboard set up. I'm not sure who Radiance Delta is, but the party is open if you want to join. And at some point, I was gonna go into Spiral Spy and like, because I do have the ability to edit like colors of some outfits and whatnot. I was gonna go in and like look, and I was gonna go in and look at what some of these color schemes might look like if they were to be making new tech color schemes. Like I have the ability to go and change the primary color of like a costume, and I could see what that might look like. But I just never got around to doing that. Oh, it's number 10. Sweet. Wait, that's not, never mind. I'm stupid. That's not a cake room. That is a regular danger room. Do not join. Although there might be one down here, I don't know. But the other thing is, so like the idea that it's just altered drop rates. I'm not sure what valuable items are even in those boxes that they would want to alter drop rates for. Like the Aerotech boxes, you had like the shields, I think was like the rare one for that one. I'm gonna have to look at the wiki page because I don't actually remember what were like the Cozy Tech had the recolored Sweet Dreams in like the 4 different tech colors. I got a cake room. I gotta walk to it though. But yeah, it seems neat, and I am looking forward to see what they actually make of that, of the Mark II boxes that they were, you know, working with. Oh, some lag. Yeah, especially that room. Like there have been numerous times. There have been numerous times in the past where like players just kind of attack them normally, like just like, you know, with hammer or Akron or whatever weapons you're using, and it actually ends up taking way longer because like the minis just get spread around the entire arena, as like, you know, all 4 of your or all 3 of your party members are all attacking different groups of them at once. And just staying in the middle with a bomb is just efficient. It's honestly the fastest method that I've seen. Aside from, did I walk over? I did. All right. Is that a cake room or is that a danger room? That's a cake room, but it's I'm walking away from it currently. So give me a minute. Party is open. I feel like I was talking about this earlier as well. The so the anniversary event. This one, yeah. So this one is honestly one of the most boring events in the game. So like, so I forgot what the word was. There's gonna be a word I was gonna use to describe it, but I forgot what it was. But like so like this event functions basically the same as the Dark Harvest event, where like you run around in the clockworks, you know, find the room, get tokens, and then you trade them for boxes. But so like there are multiple layers to this. First of all, the boxes are just way less valuable. Not that hollow boxes are particularly valuable to begin with, but the anniversary boxes have like nothing valuable in them. Like the only two things they drop is grand toppers and the plumed caps. Speaking of which, by the way, the old anniversary boxes used to have like the party blowouts, the party hats, and like the candles, like the candles you put in your head. And also the old anniversary boxes used to have the sprinkle aura in it. Why did they change that? Why would they get rid of that? It's just so silly, because like the old box had like so many like just better like items in general. I'm gonna here, never mind. Anyways, yeah, so not only is the box just less valuable generally, it also just takes way longer to get a box, because it's what, 60 tokens to buy a single box. Technically yes, but also they are like for the last couple of years they do put them on depot, so technically they're not completely unobtainable. But like if you want to get a party hat, you have to buy it from here instead of the box they used to be in from the event, which kind of sucks, because like 1,000 energy for a party hat is just not worth it at all under any circumstances. But as for like the volcanic and divine ones don't appear here, and the sprinkle aura no longer, like technically like if you want to get a sprinkle aura, you kind of just have to hope the GMs put it on depot one day. So yeah, not only is the box just not worth farming, it takes way longer to get your hands on a box compared to the Dark Harvest event. And then on top of that, and this one's just kind of my opinion, the actual like encounter is just less interesting compared to the Dark Harvest event. I don't know, it's just overall a less enjoyable event. I'm not gonna bother checking the left side. It's just too long. Which actually really sucks, because to be honest, the second like the second two reasons I just explained wouldn't be that big of a deal if the box was just worth farming for. Which again, the old box was fine with the other accessories and whatnot. Which event is the most fun? I'd say probably Apocria. And completely unrelated to like the whole thing of them skipping it. It's just overall one of my favorite events to farm. And also I enjoy how you can, like with the Apocria event, you have the option to either farm for sigils to like get, the obsidian weapons and or the grasping aura. Or if you don't want to do that, you have the option to just like farm for arenas and get like just a bunch of radiance, which is great. Aside from that, personally, I love the Tortodon event. I know a lot of people don't. Like you know, the encounter kind of sucks, and none of the reward, like none of the Torto items are really worth getting. But I really like that event a lot. Winterfest is also neat, but so like you have so Grinch Assault is amazing. You have so the neat thing about Winterfest is that you have like 3 different. Oh yeah, so like you see both of them just like go up and down randomly for like no reason. So the neat thing about Winterfest is that you have 3 different things you can be farming for. You have like the Clockwork Tunnel rooms, you have Grinch Assault, and then you also have Save Winterfest, which are all like 3 just different things you can farm for. The problem with that is that Save Winterfest is basically a complete waste of time, since like the only valuable items you're gonna get from it are the like the basic Frosty themed costumes. If you want to get a scarf, and I only found out, and I found about, I cannot speak. I found out about this the hard way. If you want to get one of the candy striped scarves, it's genuinely way faster to farm Krogma coins for them rather than farm Save Winterfest. It takes so long to get enough Winter Wishes to buy yourself a scarf. You're genuinely better off just farming for Krogma coins. It's that much slower. Like farming for the tokens rather than Krogma coins. So Save Winterfest, and also on top of that, the humbug hat is bugged and doesn't drop. It hasn't dropped for years, which is weird because like, so the thing that confuses me about the humbug hat is that at some point the drop rate was working just fine and the hat was dropping, and then one year it just stopped randomly, coincidentally or not. It just stopped happening, and the devs never did anything about it. So I'm not sure what that is, but yeah, it just kind of sucked because it is a really good looking hat. It just doesn't drop anymore. Yeah, I was gonna get I was gonna get the Grinch Assault. Grinch Assault is great. Yeah, Grinch Assault is like the main part of Winterfest, to be honest. And then you have the arcade rooms is basically the same thing as this as well, where you're just running through the arcade getting tokens to buy boxes, which is also really neat because you have 2 different options to go with. You have the Frosty Present, which has better accessories, and also the Warden set, which is neat. Or you could go for the Winterfest Present, which has the like all the onesies and the Imposter Claws set. And also I think it has an aura. I forget which one. One of the 2 boxes has an aura. The ones you buy with the frozen wish lists. So that part of the event is always worth farming because the rewards are actually worth it. The only problem I have with that part of the event is that so many frozen wish lists spawn, and it like lags your game when you pick them all up, especially if you have your arsenal open and then you pick them up. It just lags your game. Yeah, and then Grinch Assault is great. It's a difficult mission. Even if you don't need the reskins, you're able to sell the materials for a decent chunk of crowns, but it's usually just like for fun, like for a challenge. The Grand Solstice ring isn't really that great, but it's kind of valuable if you want to sell it. I don't know why I already knew that there wasn't going to be a room there. I just kept running through that. Oh wait, I forgot to that was number 6. Oh, yeah, I was just gonna say I'd probably say the Black Cat event's my least favorite to run. It is unbelievably boring. Which is really funny because it's so like the actual content of the event is the least interesting. It's like mind-numbingly boring to farm. But on the flip side, it has the best rewards of any event, which is really weird. It's like a really weird position to be in because like it's technically the most worth farming out of any of the events, but it is just not enjoyable at all. It's really, really boring. Because, for example, I'd like to compare it to Portal Drone, which I find to be way more interesting and like fun, but the rewards are terrible. And also, I mean, the Portal Drone encounter is a little janky sometimes, especially if you get like cornered immediately. But I find it to be more fun at least. Yeah, well, I mean, it's like the rewards part is kind of just like Black Cat being unbalanced more than anything, which is kind of a whole other topic to get into, but because like the Apocrypha event, for example, like all of the obsidian weapons are really nice. Carbine isn't that impressive. Like the Crusher is really good. Obsidian Edge is really good. So like in that way, like the Apocrypha event does have like meaningful rewards, and also not to mention the Radiant farming is also really, really good. I got a cake room. I need to walk up to it first. Grand Solstice is... Sorry, I'm having a hard time deciphering that. Remind me, Daybreaker is the one with CTR low, right? Is that the trinket that gives you global CTR low? I forgot to open the party, I'm sorry. Oh, I misclicked. I also meant to say, it's like the Black Cat event could be a lot better. I think I've said this before. I feel like if they either increased the spawn chances of the Black Cat or sorry, I feel like if they increased, like massively increased the spawn chance of the Black Cat, while you know the book still remains rare, or if they did the vice versa, the Black Cats were really rare but the book was more common, I feel like that'd be a little better. But like as it currently stands, like the event is literally farming a rare drop off of a rare enemy. It is just, I don't know, I don't like it. Like encountering black cat is nice and all, but like having to kill like what 250 of them on average to get a book, is that right? It's just a lot. I don't know. I see what you mean. Yeah, it's like using that with a fire high UV, which is nice, but also I don't know. You could just use the fire trinket. Like I'm not sure. Like yeah. I need to actually think before I. Because yeah, my mind is my mind is moving faster than my mouth can, which is why I'm stumbling over my words so much. So I don't know much about speedrunning. Yeah, I'm sure that obviously has applications in speedrunning, but like I'm not sure where the extra 4 pips. If you're comparing, you know, Pentaheart over the extra fire UV or the extra fire resistance. I'm not sure where the extra health, like the extra 4 pips, would really make that big of a difference if you're really going for fire resistance, or vice versa, the extra like low or whatever you get from the trinket, but I don't know. The other thing is that like I never really use defensive trinkets anyways. The only trinkets I use are like attack speed or charge time, so I don't know. Yeah, either like for the black hat thing, either that or like the pages were used for more things other than buying the hoods and fetishes. So I'm not saying like to make it so that you can buy a book with pages. I feel like that would, I'm not sure if that would be the right way to go about it, but like if there was just more to do with your abundance of pages between getting books, or if there was like some other way to just help get a book, or to make getting a book a little more reliable than just like RNG, since that's what it is really, just like RNG on top of more RNG, which is why it's just really boring to farm. Oh, I got one. It feels like I'm fighting them less often. I think I'm just like slowing down. Party's open. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. You should have. I'm pretty sure you rejoined in time to get those tokens. Oh yeah, using the tank traps. I didn't really think about that part, but yeah. I can see that. Yeah, using like getting more health to tank traps to like run through things faster. I forget. Are you able to join like if you've already completed the prestige mission? Are you able to join someone else's mission, or is it like locked off like it is with Dark Harvest? Because it'd be nice if I could go through a Gremlin in Need again, because I already cleared it this morning or afternoon actually. I already know I won't. I've already done the mission, so I won't like get any extra rewards. But I was just curious about just like running the mission again for SK's 14th. I mean I'm a day late technically, but I was busy. And man, why is this room not fun to run through? I keep misclicking that. Anyways, I just want to go back to the discussion about the anniversary prize boxes. So like the birthday candles, the ones you like wear on your head, are those technically unobtainable now because they're not on the depot? Oh wow, okay. I only need 5 more tokens actually. Never mind. Yeah, the birthday candles. So like, are these accessories technically unobtainable, or is there another way to get these? Because like you would originally get these from the old anniversary prize boxes, but they're not in the box anymore. And they haven't been for a while now, but which kind of sucks because I actually really like this accessory, but they're just not in the box anymore, which is kind of lame. I don't know why I continued running through that. I was distracted by looking at accessories. I don't know. The thing is that it just seems especially weird to me that they would like switch the box, which kind of like ruins any incentive to run the event other than, you know, just collecting boxes. Because like the plume cap is like cool and all, but it's like not a great looking helmet. And the only valuable items were all in the previous box, including the sprinkle aura. Because like I'm pretty sure all of the token based events all have an aura to gain. Like you have the grasping aura from Apothecary, you have, or I guess ancient pages can't be used to buy any auras, but you have the grasping aura from Apothecary, you have the haunted aura from Dark Harvest, and you also have one of the snowy themed auras from Winterfest. I don't remember which one. There's like 3 different snowy auras. It's not the permafrost, but it's one of them. And then you had the Sprinkle Aura from this event, but that's not the case anymore. Unfortunate layout, okay. And the only reason I'm bringing this up, other than to just have something to talk about, is because there isn't really a reason to even farm the anniversary event, like, at all. The only reason I'm doing this is just to collect more boxes, since they're fun to open, I guess. Which is absolutely not worth the amount of time it takes to get them. Nor is it worth what you get from the boxes, but it's just... They're fun to unbox. And I'm like one of the only players who'll tolerate actually farming the event for that. And even then, the only reason I'm going this far out of my way to... Why is it this room? And even then, the only reason I'm going this far out of my way to get this many of them is just because I have like a special unboxing event that I like to do, and that's about it. Otherwise, like aside from that, I would probably just ignore this event like most players do. Which kind of sucks because, like I've already mentioned a few times now, simply making the boxes like have better items would fix some of that. Not all of it, but some of it. But at least the daily missions are neat. Like the Agreement in Need is a really neatly designed mission. I like the layout and whatnot. It looks neat. The arena at the end is neat, I guess. It's like the best word to describe it. That and also the Dread Velvet being one of the few enemies that can inflict curse is interesting. Oh my goodness, Blunder Gaming? The wrong channel, lol. Thank you. It's going swimmingly, as I'm getting like no rooms. Never mind. If this drops 5, then that'll be all the tokens I need for today. Horse. What's up? Is the other guy here? Oh, it's 4, of course. I should have 299 tokens. Yep, 299. You'd love to see it. Anything good in the token store? No. We have anniversary prize boxes. What am I gonna do with the tokens? Buy as many anniversary boxes as I can. Although it would be kind of funny if I instead bought like a second prismatic frosted cap. Because I did the same thing last year with the authentic these helms. I have 2 copies of each for no reason. There's literally no benefit to be had. They're not you're not able to accessorize them. So it would be kind of funny if I just had like a second frosted cap. I actually might do that, to be honest. But aside from that, the only thing that's worth getting it are the boxes. Crowns in a vendor? What do you mean? I should probably check the left side. Alright, I'm just gonna check the left side. If it's not over here, I'm just gonna reset. You're able to buy them from a vendor, but they're like extremely overpriced. Because they want players to not just like buy all the tokens. But yeah, by the way, I didn't mention it. Weird how we're seeing the Gray Raider helm again. I feel like we had this like a couple months ago. We got the Gray Raider set. I feel like that was really recently. And now we're seeing the helmet again. Which is strange. I considered picking it up, but it's expensive and I probably wouldn't use it. And also I don't have any gray accessories to go on to put on it. So that's neat. I don't know, because well, probably because like the crown vendor thing was what has always been a thing where you're able to buy individual tokens if you're missing like a couple, and the loot table for the boxes used to be different. It used to include better accessories and even an aura. So to avoid having players just buy tokens and then get auras from that. Probably. At least that's my guess, but I don't know. Alright, also the silver person. There it is. My last room, probably. Likely. Party is open. Well, I mean, no, technically the crown is the helmet is worth 1 crown if you wanted to sell it for whatever reason. Oh, this is someone different. I should probably wait. Ta-da! Alright, sweet. I'm not buying the boxes yet. I'm gonna save my tokens until the end of the event. I meant to go to Haven. Oh yeah, if anyone hasn't done a Gromlin in Need, if you can like start a lobby and see if you can invite me. You don't have to be on my you don't have to be on my friends list. You're able to do /invite. You're able to type out that to send me an invite. How much are they? They're usually worth 1,000 crowns, right? Oh no, these ones are worth 2,000 crowns actually. That is so expensive. It's what, 60? Nope, I'm gonna lag. 60 per box, right? Hold on, I'm bad at math. So if you were to buy the tokens, it would be 120,000 crowns per box. I could just buy 2 of it. It's so pointless. But that would be funny. Actually, am I able to join? Party Finder is empty. Yeah, I'm not even able to like find a party for them, which seems unlikely. That I'll be able to join a party is what I mean. All right, well it's it's Party Finder. Well, that's basically it. I wasn't gonna do much other than get to 300 tokens. New gate looks. I'm not gonna be running through this now, but the new gate looks pretty sweet. Alrighty, I guess I'm gonna head off. Bit of a shorter one, but like I just said, I wasn't planning to do anything other than farming. That's the wrong one. Farming some tokens. We should celebrate anniversary with a cinnamon toast crunch cake. That sounds awful. Actually, well, okay, like a cinnamon cake doesn't sound that bad, but just the idea of cinnamon toast crunch. Alrighty, I'm gonna go. See ya.
Mental sickness.